At 3:33 a.m., my wife's eyes turned white and she whispered, "Sarah's not here anymore." Then she clapped her hands and my candle went out.
Hello, friends. They say that some houses are more than just brick and mortar. Some places hold memories, dark memories that breathe within their walls, waiting for the right moment to awaken. This is the story of how my wife Sarah and I stumbled upon one such cursed estate, where time stood still and a deadly game began. My name is Michael, and I'm a software engineer from Seattle. I've always believed in logic and science. Ghosts, spirits, supernatural forces all seemed like fiction to me. But what happened to us 5 years into our marriage, when Sarah was 7 months pregnant, shattered every belief I held. After 2 miscarriages due to city stress, our doctor recommended Sarah rest somewhere peaceful, away from urban chaos. I took 2 months leave from my tech company and decided we'd stay at my family's old estate in rural Oregon, a mansion that had been locked up for the past decade. The first night, July 25th, 2024. The weather was brutal. Torrential rain, lightning splitting the sky, and winds that seemed to scream through the trees. The mansion sat on the edge of a dense forest, miles from civilization. We arrived after dark. Our elderly caretaker, old Joe, was waiting with the keys. The worry on his weathered face was unmistakable. "Mike, son, you sure about staying here? This place has been sealed for 10 years, and what I told you on the phone?" I waved him off. "That's just superstition, Joe. We'll be fine." He looked around nervously, then leaned in. "Just don't open the back courtyard door after dark, and don't leave Sarah alone. The house has been empty too long. Who knows what could be lurking?" I laughed it off, though his concern seemed genuine. "Don't worry, we'll be careful." Joe's eyes lingered on Sarah's pregnant belly with a strange sadness before he left without another word. The truth was, Joe had called me weeks earlier, warning about the mansion, stories of hauntings, strange occurrences.
What is this
I'd
power?
dismissed him as a superstitious old man.
We must contain
Now,
it!
standing in that musty entrance hall, I felt the first whisper of doubt. Strange beginnings. The interior smelled of decay, like old fabric mixed with rotting flowers. Despite Joe's cleaning efforts, dust covered everything. We cleaned one bedroom and settled in, exhausted from the journey. That first night, around 3:30 a.m., I jolted awake. No sound, no movement, just an overwhelming sense that something was wrong. The room was silent, but I could swear I'd heard footsteps.
The next few days passed quietly, but I noticed Sarah changing. She'd stand by the back windows for hours, staring at something I couldn't see. When I'd find her, she'd be gazing at the old courtyard, transfixed. "What are you looking at?" I'd ask. She never really answered. By the 5th day, she'd become eerily quiet. That evening, as I made tea, she appeared beside me and whispered without looking at me, "The woman is calling me." I froze. "What woman?" She pointed out the window toward an ancient oak tree. "She's wearing something green. She needs something. She's starving, suffering." I looked outside. Nothing but fog and forest. Trying to lighten the mood, I joked, "Well, if she needs something, give it to her. Probably just some homeless person." Sarah's skin felt ice cold when I touched her shoulder. I sat her down with tea and turned on the TV, hoping to distract her. I had no idea what I'd just invited in. The horror begins. One night, around 2 a.m., a storm knocked out the power. Sarah went to the bathroom but never returned. I searched everywhere, bedroom, hall, kitchen. She'd vanished. Then I remembered the basement, the one we'd padlocked shut when we arrived. I found the door hanging open, the lock broken on the floor. From inside came a sound, someone humming a lullaby, off-key and haunting. I descended the stairs with a candle. In the center of the basement sat Sarah on an old chair. But she wasn't wearing her clothes anymore. She had on an ancient green dress I'd never seen before. "Sarah!" My voice shook. "What are you doing down here? Come upstairs." She didn't respond, just kept humming that twisted lullaby. I approached and touched her shoulder. "Let's go. The air down here isn't good for—" She whipped her head around, and I stumbled backward in horror. It was Sarah's face, but wrong. Dark circles under her eyes like hollow pits. Her skin had gone sallow, and that smile, lips stretched impossibly wide in a grotesque grin of cruel joy. When she spoke, the voice wasn't hers. It was deep, raspy, ancient. "Sarah's sleeping now, Michael. Sarah's sleeping." She raised both hands and clapped them together. Clack! My candle went out. Pitch blackness consumed everything, but I could feel her right in front of my face, her breathing heavy and rattling, hot against my skin. My trembling fingers fumbled for my lighter. When I finally sparked it to life, she was inches from my face, her neck twisted at an impossible angle, like it was broken. Her eyes had rolled back, just white orbs staring. She grabbed my throat with inhuman strength. "Did you really think you'd escape?" The voice rasped through Sarah's mouth. She lifted me like I weighed nothing and hurled me across the basement. I crashed into the wall, pain exploding through my back. My lighter skittered away into darkness. Then came that sound again. Clack, 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 each one closer, circling me in the dark. I crawled toward the stairs, screaming, "Sarah, wake up! It's me, Michael!" Something grabbed my ankle and dragged me back. I kicked blindly, connecting with something solid. The grip loosened. I scrambled up the stairs and slammed the basement door shut, throwing the bolt. From inside came pounding, inhuman strength battering the door. Then the voice changed back to Sarah's. "Michael! Michael! Open the door! I'm scared! Please, let me out!" I stood frozen, hands over my ears. Was it really her or another trick? Suddenly, everything went silent. I sat against that door all night, gripping a metal rod, too terrified to open it.